You're not really asking me the question, though.
Miss Faraji that claimed that she was groped by Skip Bayless.
Apparently, Skip Bayless offered a Fox Sports 1, FS1 hairstylist $1.5 million to have sex with him.
Joy Taylor, the renowned television host and media personality, has been pulled into a growing misconduct scandal.
A lawsuit was filed the other day, and it's caused mayhem within the sports world. Here's a breakdown of what you may have missed and my strong opinions about Joy Taylor.
The controversy erupted when former Fox Sports hairstylist Noushin Faraji spoke out about the toxic work environment and the numerous unwanted advances she endured. Faraji's revelations have uncovered shocking details, including those involving Joy Taylor. Why was Noushin Faraji involved in a heated debate with Joy Taylor? How is Joy Taylor involved in the entire scandal? Join us as we delve into the details of Noushin Faraji's arguments with Joy Taylor. A baseless termination. Noushin Faraji, a former hairstylist, has filed a lawsuit against Skip Bayless, the host of Undisputed on Fox Sports, claiming that he harassed her.
One of the biggest names in sports media, as well as his former employer, is being sued for amid allegations of improper behavior that date back nearly a decade.
According to the suit, Bayless even allegedly offered her $1.5 million to sleep with him.
She also accuses Bayless of offering her more than $1 million for.
The lawsuit was filed in the California Superior Court in Los Angeles and includes serious allegations against both Fox Sports and the Fox Corporation for creating a hostile work environment. Faraji claims that the company allowed its on-air personality to misuse their power without consequences. Faraji was fired from Fox Sports in 2024, but she argues that the reasons given for her dismissal were fabricated. The same year, Bayless's show was also taken off the air after it lost viewers following the departure of his co-host, Shannon Sharpe. Faraji's lawsuit includes a claim for wrongful termination. The lawsuit paints a disturbing picture of the workplace culture at Fox, stating that for over 10 years, Faraji endured a misogynistic, racist, and ableist environment. She claims that executives and popular on-air personalities were allowed to verbally and physically harass employees without fear of punishment. When Faraji and others tried to report these issues, Fox allegedly retaliated against them, while those responsible for the misconduct were promoted instead of disciplined. In her suit, Faraji explains that this legal action is not just about her own experience, but a broader issue at Fox. She says it reflects the ongoing toxic culture at the network, which is filled with empty promises and a failure to address a deep-rooted patriarchy that harms employees. Faraji's case is another example of the company's long history of ignoring serious workplace problems. How is Joy Taylor involved in this entire troubling situation? A heated confrontation. Bayless isn't the only person named in the lawsuit. Joy Taylor, the current host for Fox Sports 1, is also a defendant in the case filed by Faraji. Taylor, who previously worked as the moderator on Bayless's show, is accused by Faraji of bullying related to her ethnicity. Among the most striking accusations is that Joy Taylor, a prominent host on Fox Sports 1, allegedly secured her role as the moderator on Undisputed due to a close with Fox Sports executive Charlie Dixon, despite being married at the time. The lawsuit reveals disturbing details about Taylor's personal life and her work relationship with Dixon. Faraji alleges that Taylor confided in her about the emotional strain of her marriage, with her husband living in Miami, while Taylor felt isolated in Los Angeles. According to Faraji, Taylor hinted at an affair with Dixon, which raised suspicions that later seemed confirmed by their secretive behavior and frequent meetings in 2016. Despite Taylor's insistence that Dixon was just a friend, Faraji couldn't ignore the obvious chemistry between them and felt uncomfortable about Dixon's position at Fox Sports. This prompted her to distance herself from the situation. The drama intensified when Faraji learned that Taylor's career path might have been shaped by her relationship with Dixon.
Charlie would also show up. Noushin suspected that Charlie and Joy were sleeping together.
While Bayless, the host of Undisputed, initially doubted Taylor's qualifications, Dixon's influence ensured she was placed alongside Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. A dinner in which Faraji was present revealed that Taylor's husband had grown suspicious of Dixon, leading to their divorce after he uncovered evidence of the affair. The situation took a darker turn at a Hollywood birthday party in 2017, where Faraji alleges that Dixon groped her. When she confided in Taylor, Faraji claims Taylor brushed it off, telling her to get over it, and reminding her that she only had her job because Taylor had personally requested her. Faraji also learned of another employee who left Fox Sports after Dixon allegedly demanded in exchange for a contract renewal. Still, when Faraji spoke to Taylor about it, Taylor was indifferent, claiming no one cared about the former employee's departure. By 2018, Taylor's personal life had its complications. She had become engaged to former NBA player Earl Watson, but the engagement ended after Watson discovered her alleged affair with Dixon. Faraji claims Dixon paid for the wedding deposits to ensure Watson stayed silent about the affair. In 2020, Taylor became involved with former NFL player and FS1 analyst Emmanuel Acho. Faraji learned of the relationship and warned Taylor about the potential consequences of being romantically linked to Dixon and Acho. However,
but that part right there, the allegation of Joy Taylor versus sleeping with Charlie Dixon and Emmanuel Acho.
Taylor dismissed her concerns, allegedly stating that once Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would report him for his inappropriate behavior. This manipulation and self-serving attitude left Faraji feeling alienated and trapped in the toxic environment at Fox Sports. The lawsuit highlights Taylor's alleged bullying of Faraji, including mocking her accent and verbally attacking her, which led to Faraji's eventual termination. Faraji was reportedly threatened with being fired if she spoke out about Dixon's actions or Taylor's affair with him. Faraji's lawsuit, which outlines years of alleged misconduct from 2012 to 2024, names not only Taylor, but also Fox Corporation, Fox Sports, Charlie Dixon, and Skip Bayless as defendants. However, that's not all. Stick around for more shocking details. More details on the accusations. According to the lawsuit, Bayless's inappropriate behavior began in 2017 when he would kiss her on the cheek without her consent and make unsettling comments about how he could change her life if she agreed to sleep with him. The situation reportedly worsened in 2021, with Bayless allegedly threatening Faraji's job after she refused his advances. Faraji also accuses Bayless of making offensive remarks about her culture and religion. When she confronted him about his behavior, pointing out that he was married, Bayless allegedly retorted, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" These remarks added another layer of distress to an already toxic work environment, according to the claims. Charlie Dixon, a Fox Sports executive, is also named in the lawsuit. Faraji alleges that Dixon harassed and groped her during her time at the company. Her complaint doesn't stop at individual misconduct. She's filed the case as a class action, accusing Fox Sports of systemic issues, including failing to pay employees their full wages and denying overtime compensation. Faraji's claims suggest a pervasive culture of misconduct and neglect within the organization. The lawsuit also hints at broader accountability. While not named as defendants yet, the suit mentions that Mark Silverman, president and COO of Fox Sports, and Eric Shanks, CEO and executive producer of Fox Sports, could potentially be added as defendants if further evidence reveals their involvement in the alleged misconduct or their failure to address complaints. Fox Sports has issued a brief statement saying they are taking the allegations seriously but have no further comment at this time. Neither Bayless nor Dixon has publicly responded to the accusations, leaving many questions unanswered. Faraji's lawsuit highlights allegations of unchecked power, harassment, and retaliation, while also raising broader questions about how major corporations handle complaints of this nature. With well-known figures and a major network implicated, this case is likely to attract significant attention as it unfolds. The outcome could have far-reaching implications for accountability and workplace culture in the media industry. Is Skip Bayless married? If yes, has his wife spoken up concerning the lawsuit against her husband? A shockingly stable marriage. Skip Bayless has been married to Ernestine Sclafani Bayless since 2016, marking a stable personal life amid recent allegations. However, Faraji's lawsuit claims that Bayless began harassing her just a year into his marriage.
As for Skip Bayless, Faraji says he touched her inappropriately and propositioned her for offering her $1.5 million, end quote.
This timeline has drawn attention to his relationship with Sclafani, who has maintained a supportive public presence. Ernestine Sclafani Bayless is active on Instagram, where she connects with her 12,000 followers by sharing snippets of her life with Skip. Her latest post radiates optimism, featuring the couple ringing in the new year together. In her caption, she wrote, "Hope your 2025 is off to a terrific start, and each new day is more fabulous than the last. Skip and I had fun revealing our New Year's resolutions while discussing and debating relatable topics. Take a look or listen, but most of all, enjoy. This glimpse into their relationship paints a picture of unity, but the allegations in Faraji's lawsuit have brought new scrutiny to Bayless's life off-screen. While his wife's posts portray a happy partnership, Faraji's claims allege a troubling narrative that has raised questions about the dynamics behind the scenes. On the other hand, Joy Taylor, another key figure in the lawsuit, has also seen public interest in her personal life grow. Taylor, a successful sports host and media personality, was previously married to former baseball player Richard Giannotti. Their marriage lasted from 2016 to 2017, and Taylor has not remarried since their split. Despite her brief marriage, Taylor has focused on building her career, becoming a prominent figure in sports media. However, Faraji's lawsuit has thrust her personal and professional life into the spotlight. The accusations against her, which include claims of workplace bullying and other alleged misconduct, have sparked heated discussions among fans and critics alike. As the lawsuit continues to unfold, both Bayless and Taylor face intensified public scrutiny. While Sclafani Bayless's cheerful social media posts reflect a supportive and united front, the allegations have cast a shadow over the seemingly harmonious image. Meanwhile, Taylor's personal and professional decisions remain a topic of intrigue as she navigates the backlash stemming from the claims in the lawsuit. The scandal has not only impacted the individuals named, but has also raised broader concerns about workplace culture and accountability within major media organizations. The coming months will likely bring more revelations, keeping the public's attention firmly fixed on this unfolding story. This is not the first time Fox News would be thrusted into a negative spotlight, especially over misconduct allegations. Let's uncover some of the allegations. A questionable workplace. Fox News host Gretchen Carlson may be one of the most well-known women to accuse Roger Ailes of harassment.
The former Miss America became the face of workplace harassment last year when she sued Roger Ailes, the founder and chairman of Fox News.
But she's far from the first. In a 2014 biography of Ailes, 4 women shared disturbing accounts of him using his position of power to make unwanted advances or inappropriate comments in the workplace. Now, Carlson's accusations have opened the floodgates. Over a dozen women have come forward with similar allegations spanning decades. These claims date back to the 1960s, when Ailes was a producer on The Mike Douglas Show. Carlson's attorney, Nancy Erica Smith, revealed, "These are stories women have never shared until now. Some are in deep pain." Together, the accounts paint a damning picture of Ailes as a boss who allegedly expected favors in return for career opportunities. One accuser, Kelly Boyle, recalled Ailes telling her in 1989, "That's how men in media and politics work. Everyone has their friend." 6 women agreed to speak publicly for the first time, with 2 sharing their stories on record, while the others chose anonymity due to shame or fear of retaliation. Marcia Callahan, a former model who claims Ailes harassed her in the late 1960s, admitted, "I was too embarrassed to even tell my husband." Facing mounting allegations, Ailes did everything possible to keep the scandal out of the public eye. His lawyers even filed a motion to move Carlson's lawsuit to arbitration, a move that could keep the case behind closed doors and prevent witnesses from testifying in court. Ailes's legal team, however, claimed the lawsuit was nothing more than a publicity stunt, calling it a shameless campaign against him. Despite requests for comment, Ailes's spokesperson remained silent. Meanwhile, the allegations continued to stack up, casting a harsh light on Ailes's behavior and the culture within Fox News. With women finally stepping forward to share their stories, the case against Ailes shaped up to be a major moment in the fight against workplace harassment in the media.
Megyn Kelly says Ailes her repeatedly, starting in 2005.
Let's go through some of the experiences women have had with Roger Ailes regarding workplace misconduct. Kelly Boyle. Back in 1989, Kelly Boyle, a 29-year-old Republican National Committee field advisor, had a chance encounter with Roger Ailes, a powerful figure she greatly admired. Living in New Jersey at the time, she learned from her husband, who worked at CNBC, that Ailes would be visiting for an interview. Excited to meet the man behind the book You Are the Message, a key resource for her candidate training sessions, Kelly introduced herself in the green room. Ailes, charming as ever, invited her to visit his downtown office. Not long after, she took him up on his offer. During their meeting, she mentioned an upcoming trip to Washington, D.C. to finalize a significant contract with the National Republican Congressional Committee. Ailes casually suggested they meet for dinner while she was in town. At the restaurant in Union Station, their conversation was professional and pleasant. Afterward, he offered her a ride to her friend's place. That's when things took a dark turn. In the car, Ailes dropped an unexpected and unsettling comment. "If you want to play with the big boys, you have to lay with the big boys." Stunned and trying to mask her shock, Kelly asked how that might work, stalling for time as she strategized her escape. Ailes elaborated, naming other women he claimed to have had similar arrangements with, and explained that in media and politics, such behavior was supposedly commonplace. When she hesitantly asked if this friendship would involve others, Ailes bluntly replied, "Well, you might have to give a blowjob every once in a while." Feigning indecision, Kelly said she'd need time to think. Ailes pressed her, warning that refusal now would mean no opportunities later. The tension in the car was palpable. but she managed to get out without further incident. The next morning, she arrived at her scheduled meeting only to find the person she was supposed to meet was unavailable. Later, back in New Jersey, Ailes called to follow up, casually asking if she'd had a change of heart. Standing firm, Kelly declined, politely citing her commitment to her husband. Ailes ended the call with a vague, "We'll be in touch." Weeks later, Kelly reached out to a well-connected RNC friend to ask about the fallout. She learned that a directive had gone out. She was not to be hired. This encounter with Ailes marked a chilling reminder of the power dynamics and toxic culture that lurked behind the polished facade of media and politics, leaving Kelly sidelined for refusing to play along. Let's explore the accounts of another victim of Roger Ailes' workplace misconduct, Marcia Callahan. In 1967 or 1968, a young model recounted a troubling encounter tied to the Mike Douglas show. At the time, Roger, the show's producer, contacted her directly after her modeling agency suggested she might appear on the program. He made a peculiar request, asking her to wear a garter belt and stockings instead of the newly popular pantyhose. When she questioned his reasoning, he reportedly explained that garter belts revealed whether someone truly had great legs. Curious and optimistic, she agreed to meet him in his office. However, upon arrival, the situation took an unsettling turn. According to her, Roger asked her to sit on the sofa and lift her skirt, guiding her through a series of poses. The conversation escalated when he allegedly told her he would feature her on the show, on the condition that she slept with him. Though shy, she handled the moment with a mix of wit and defiance, reportedly responding with a cheeky remark about whether it would just be him or others as well. Roger allegedly replied that it would involve him and a select group of friends. She countered, stating that if he truly believed in her star potential, it shouldn't matter whether she agreed to his terms. His response, however, was dismissive, claiming that women like her were a dime a dozen. The meeting ended quickly, and despite the uncomfortable encounter, she was eventually invited to appear on the show. She remembered passing Roger in the hallway during her time there. He acted as if they had never met, avoiding any acknowledgement of their prior interaction. The experience left her with a lasting impression of the industry's more troubling dynamics. But this unsettling behavior didn't end with Roger Ailes. What other cases of misconduct have been recorded in Fox News? Allegations layered on Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly, a prominent figure at Fox News, has faced numerous allegations over the years.
Fox News host Bill O'Reilly faces questions this morning after new details emerge about allegations. A New York Times investigation found that 5 women received a total of $13 million in payouts.
Despite his success as the top-rated host at the network, these allegations, ranging from inappropriate comments to unwanted advances, have led to settlements totaling around $13 million. Many women, either working with or appearing on O'Reilly's show, have accused him of creating uncomfortable environments by offering professional help in exchange for intimate advances. Some even described disturbing phone calls where it seemed like O'Reilly was engaging in inappropriate behavior. The allegations against O'Reilly surfaced over time, revealing a pattern of inappropriate behavior. 5 women have been paid to settle their claims, and some of them were offered career advancement opportunities by O'Reilly, which seemed to be contingent on their compliance with his advances. The settlements happened quietly, behind closed doors, to avoid lengthy court battles that might damage O'Reilly's reputations and the network's image. Fox News has been aware of these issues for years, but continued to stand by O'Reilly, even as similar allegations came to light involving former network chairman Roger Ailes. Both O'Reilly and Ailes faced lawsuits and settlements with women who accused them of creating a pattern of silent resolutions. In some cases, the settlements were substantial, including a $9 million payout to a producer who accused O'Reilly of but the details remained under wraps for years. Despite these settlements, O'Reilly remained a key figure at Fox News, earning millions annually. His show, The O'Reilly Factor, generated massive revenues for the network, making him a valuable asset. However, behind the scenes, Fox News has faced increasing pressure to address the allegations against its top stars, leading to internal investigations and settlements with several women. O'Reilly has denied the allegations, claiming that he was simply targeted due to his prominence. He has faced criticism for trying to dismiss or discredit the women who spoke out. Some women, like Wendy Walsh, who had been a regular guest on his show, felt pressured to stay silent out of fear that their careers would be harmed if they did not comply with his advances. In a sensitive period for Fox News, the company has been under scrutiny for how it handled these allegations, especially after the Ailes scandal. The network is still dealing with the fallout, including ongoing investigations and legal battles. These incidents show a disturbing pattern of power dynamics in the workplace, where those in positions of influence may use their status to manipulate or coerce others, all while benefiting from the silence of their victims. Aside from allegations of misconduct, the network has found itself facing serious legal issues. Where did these label battles stem from? A defamation lawsuit. A federal judge dismissed a defamation lawsuit against Fox News on November 27. The lawsuit was filed by Raymond Epps, a former Marine and Donald Trump supporter who claimed the network's false conspiracy theories about his role in the Jan. 6, 2021 Capitol riot led to death threats and Epps was accused by Fox of being a government agent who incited chaos at the Capitol to blame Trump's supporters. This claim, widely promoted on Fox, caused significant harm to Epps and his family. In 2023, Epps spoke about the ordeal in a 60 Minutes interview, explaining how he and his wife had to sell their Arizona ranch and relocate to escape the threats stemming from these accusations. U.S. District Judge Jennifer L. Hall in Delaware granted Fox's motion to dismiss the case without further comment. The lawsuit had singled out Tucker Carlson, Fox's former top-rated host, as the main promoter of the conspiracy. Carlson was fired in April 2023 under circumstances that remain unclear. Fox News, responding to the dismissal, highlighted that other recent defamation cases against the network were also thrown out. These included lawsuits by Nina Jankowicz, a former Biden administration official, and Tony Bobulinski, a former business associate of Hunter Biden. Fox News is pleased with the federal court's decisions, which uphold the First Amendment's press freedoms, the network said in a statement, celebrating the back-to-back dismissals of the Epps, Jankowicz, and Bobulinski cases. In light of this lawsuit, would Fox News finally do something about the growing case of misconduct in their network? Why has Skip Bayless remained quiet despite these allegations? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the next video showing on your screen. You will enjoy it.